Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist into a forecast back with a weather update. So this is going to be a double upload like I did say on my live stream. So guys, this video is going to be a bit different. Now we're going to be talking about the severe weather for parts of the northern plains and then parts for the northeast. So we're going to have two regions today that can have severe weather. And then today is the last day of severe weather, really bad weather, like no more slight chance, no big multi-cell storms we need to worry about tomorrow or after tomorrow. Like nothing that big after today. So we just need to get through this today. So guys, if you guys want to know the update on the severe weather, the timing on the severe weather, and also the impacts and also how bad can it hit you, that'll all be coming right up. Alright guys, so now we're going to be taking a look at the National Weather Service. So we do have a big blob of area with severe thunderstorm warnings. Quite a big area with severe thunderstorm warnings there. It's literally we're gonna have a widespread area for severe weather, and then we do have severe thunderstorm watches in effect for the North Dakota area, and then we do have that also here for the northeast for these areas in the Pennsylvania area, New York area, into that northeast where we do have severe thunderstorm watches, and then we do have severe thunderstorm warnings for the south central part of Pennsylvania. We actually do have excessive heat warnings out there. It's gonna be it's gonna be warm out there, and then we do have some flood watches and advisories for some areas out there that can get some severe weather. So now we're gonna be taking a look at the day one today. So we're gonna be taking a look at the northeast first. So we do have a marginal out there. Well, let's just see. We have two areas. We see the northeast, and then we also have the northern plains. So we do have a population of 35 million people in the marginal, and that's including the Texas area, and then we have some other areas. We have Burlington in there, we have Syracuse, we also have some other areas in the marginal. We're going to be looking at the slight chance now. The slight chance does cover a lot of people, 55 million people. It's got the big cities in there. It's got the New England area and the coastal areas in the northeast. So we have New York City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Boston, Washington D.C., the big cities out there. And then we have a slight chance in effect for some other smaller little towns there for the upper plains. And then we do have an enhanced risk. So this is where we're going to have the worst of it today. That's for 521,000 people. Fargo, North Dakota, Moorhead, Minnesota, West Fargo, North Dakota, Jamestown, North Dakota, and Fergus Falls, Minnesota. So that's what's looking like now. The summary just says the greatest severe thunderstorms potential through tonight will be across parts of the eastern Dakotas and western Minnesota. Tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds are possible. So the tornado threat, we actually, first time I've seen a 10% chance. I've never seen more than a 5% chance, but we do have a 5% chance out there for Fargo, Grand Forks, Moorhead, Aberdeen, South Dakota, West Fargo, and then we also have a 10% chance for Jamestown, North Dakota, for 39,000 people there. So they have 10% chance for tornadoes. Quite a okay chance compared to what I've seen before. For winds, we do have a 15% chance for these areas in the New York area, Providence, Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. We do have all those areas that have 15% chance. And then we do have a 30% chance out there for the Fargo and West Fargo and Jamestown and Fergus Falls area, Minnesota and Dakotas. The hail threat is only a 15% chance out there for the areas of Fargo, Bismarck, Grand Forks, Minot, and Moorhead, Minnesota, and Dakotas. And then we have a 5% chance for those areas in New York, Boston, and all that. So that's what's looking like today. We look at tomorrow, only a marginal risk for some areas from the western part of the country to the plains to the Midwest. Not going to be a tremendous threat there. Only some scattered storms there. Not going to be too big. And then same occasion for Monday. We do have the same occasion out here for the Midwest and the plains. Nothing big. Now we're going to take a look at the radar. This is where it's going to get real. You guys are going to see why. So we do have a very strong storms. 1,006 millibar of the low pressure system going to come in towards the Fargo area. And for the areas of northern Minnesota, really strong bands there. And they're going to be ripping through the central to northern part of Minnesota. It's going to be really strong there. We can actually see some wall cloud formations like we did talk about earlier, where the worst of the storm is actually in the front. You can also see it right here too. You can see like a different type of wall cloud right here. So we do have a high pressure system now, 1,022 millibars there. That's going to be ripping through parts of the Minneapolis area. By tonight, it should be moving to the Madison, Wisconsin area, moving in for northern Wisconsin. Going to be quite nasty out there. And that's going to go and hit parts of the Chicago area and parts of Iowa. So if you're in Chicago tonight, you can probably hear that thunder there, and that can eventually go into affect the Indiana area. So it goes a long way. It goes all the way through here. So it goes quite a weird turn for a thunderstorm. Quite weird though. And then we do have those move. And then we can have more severe bands for tomorrow. Like we did, we only have scattered bands there. But I would not be surprised if they issue a slight chance for tomorrow, because we do have quite some strong bands out there for the Plains, for Iowa, and for the Midwest, for the Madison, Wisconsin area for tomorrow. And then these scattered bands won't last too long for the Wisconsin area, but we'll have some more severe weather for the South Dakota area and for Minnesota. And then it should have some more scattered bands for Monday. And then it looks like for Tuesday, we can actually have some severe weather coming in for the South Dakota and Minnesota area and for the Wisconsin area. So we're having a lot of scattered bands for these areas for the next couple of days. Now we're looking at the Northeast. In the next hour, we do have scattered bands for the New England area, for the New York area, and for the Virginia area. So we're going to have from the Midwest all the way to the New England area. By later tonight, we do have all these scattered bands stretching from Virginia all the way to the Maine area. We do have scattered bands out there. We're just going to have scattered bands for the Richmond area, for the Washington, D.C. area. For northern Pennsylvania, really going to have some very strong storms there. Really, really powerful out there. And then we're going to have some more bands for the moving to the Boston area, the Providence area, New York area. We're all going to have some rain showers and severe weather. And then by later tonight, it's going to bring in some very severe weather for the southern part of Connecticut and very strong storms for the southeastern part of Pennsylvania. I actually would not be surprised maybe if they do issue a enhanced risk for this area. And then we're going to have more rain out there for the northern part of New York and Vermont. Some rain showers behind this for the Pittsburgh area. This is where we can actually have an enhanced risk moving in towards the Philadelphia area. Another band coming in for the Long Island area for later tonight. And then that can bring in some more scattered showers for tomorrow. Some more scattered showers for upstate New York. More scattered showers for the West Virginia area. There's going to be general rain there. And that can actually bring some severe weather possible for the New England area. So now we're going to be taking a look at the Cape values. So we've been seeing them earlier. We've had some 4,800, 5,000s, 5,200. We're just going to see these normal higher numbers here stretching all the way to the Oklahoma City area. All the way to 8 p.m. now. We're going to be seeing some 5,000s stretching all the way to the Illinois area. Des Moines, 5,000. Omaha, 5,400. Kansas City, around the same numbers. And then 5,800 for Sioux Falls there. We're going to have some 6,000s coming in this area for the South Dakota area. All the way to North Dakota, we can actually have 6,000s possible. And then let's go all the way to tomorrow now. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., we're going to have some even higher numbers there for the Wisconsin area, 5,000s. Very high numbers for the southern part of Minnesota, 5,800, 5,900. Same occasion for the Omaha area. And then all the way to the western part of Minnesota. And then we're going to have some higher numbers for stretching to the Indianapolis area to Ironville. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we're going to have very high numbers, very widespread numbers here. 5,300, 5,400, 5,700. It's going to be very high numbers out here, though. And then we're going to go all the way to Monday at 2 p.m. These numbers do die down a little bit. Chicago, we're going to get some high numbers, some 3,000s by Monday at 8 o'clock. It does get widespread again for Fort Wayne, for the northern tip of Illinois. By 11 o'clock, it does calm down. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update on severe weather. I did not want to make it too long for you guys to just have a general idea of how bad this weather is going to be. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you guys next time.